What's up? It's Mackenzie. So, we've been in quarantine for a while. Like a long time. And, saying a while is kind of an understatement, not gonna lie. But, I'm kind of bored. I don't really have any siblings, so, I'm literally by myself. And I was like, why don't we just, cook? My goal today is to literally ruin my mom's kitchen. She gets so annoyed whenever it's messy, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a pizza. So we're gonna go do that right now. So, like I kind of mentioned, I'm going to be baking a pizza, not just any pizza. I'm going to be making like a flatbread Neapolitan margarita, whatever it's called, pizza. So it's a little bit different. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult because it looks kind of fancy and I'm not fancy. So we're just going to see how it works out. But first I need to get everything out. Okay, so I got everything. I have the recipe on my phone because if I tried doing this without a recipe, I would 100% burn down my house, but it's fine. So just a little bit of kind of like a, what's the word? Disclaimer. Don't take this as a tutorial at all. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lucky if I come out with anything edible. Like I said, don't take this as a tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing. This is for entertainment purposes. We couldn't find yeast, which is really important if you're gonna make dough and make bread and make crust. You kind of need that. So first we're gonna start. I have my recipe, like I said. So first we have 2 cups of bread flour or all-purpose flour. So we have that right here. We just have the all-purpose flour. They say bread flour probably works better, but obviously we're just going for mediocre over here. So we're gonna start 2 cups of that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's basically spot on. Okay, so we have green bowl right here. His name's Bob, and we're gonna put the flour here. Okay, so first ingredient, and so far I haven't managed to spill anything yet. Next one, teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so this is where you would probably be using yeast, but obviously we don't have that, so we're doing this. I'm asking for parental guidance. Do I put the baking powder or whatever in a separate bowl? Teaspoon of salt. Gucci. We're done with the dry ingredients. We're gonna get these out of here. Okay, so now we have all the dry ingredients in here, and I need the whisk. Here we go. So now you're supposed to mix your dry ingredients first. So now we're gonna look at the wet ingredients. Wet ingredients, we need 3/4 of a cup of milk. Here we go. Okay. Milk tastes so good. If I could marry milk, I would. Ugh. Okay. Now we're gonna put the milk. Oh wait, actually, do I? Parentals, I need help. I'm going with that. I think that's right. Okay. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. It smells so bad. So now we're gonna dump it in. And then we have to mix. And like I said, this is probably the worst part for me because I suck at mixing stuff together. My 8th grade and 7th grade facts teacher is just shaking right now because I'm definitely doing some stuff she's not proud of. So this is attractive. It's so cute. Smells really bad. This does not smell good. Ah! Oh, so gross. So gross. How are people chefs and stuff? I'm gonna be an awful mother. I'm not gonna want to clean my baby at all. I can't handle puke and stuff. That's not happening. I'm sorry. Can I just I literally just want my child to be born a teenager, so they're past the puking themselves phase for the most part. This looks like a blob you would see in a horror movie, not gonna lie. Okay. It's so sticky. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, so first it was too dry, and now it's too wet. I'm already sad because I just want to be good at cooking. That's all I want in life. I'm just not. I can make mac and cheese and that's literally it. So, just kidding. I'm fine at cooking, just not this. This is a new level of cooking that I'm just not ready for. So I think I salvaged the dough baby. It looks like a little head. It's cute. So I rinsed off my hands because I just had so much dough. It was disgusting. Okay, so now we have the dough done. We have to preheat the oven. It said it was like 220 Celsius, so it's 425 in Fahrenheit. Boom. Gordon Ramsay level right here. Okay, so now we're gonna take the dough, our little dough baby, and we're gonna put it on the table, and we're gonna line the table with like flour and stuff first so it doesn't stick, and that way we don't have another situation where I have dough all over myself. So we're just gonna dump this out. That's probably too much, but it's fine. Again, my entire goal is to ruin my mom's kitchen. Okay, so we're gonna take this dough baby, we're gonna kill it and cut it in half because we're gonna make 2 like smaller pizzas. So let's do that. Okay, now we need to flatten them. So first, before flattening them, or like before rolling them out with a rolling pin, I'm turning this into a tutorial in a way, but like I'm just trying to sound like I kind of know what I'm doing. Wife material. Anyways, so first we're gonna flatten it with like our hands and just like stretch it out. So we're gonna. This is a really oddly shaped pizza. We're gonna do amoeba shaped pizza. If you don't know what amoebas are, my friends would get so annoyed because they're like my biggest fear is getting a brain eating amoeba and like dying. Okay, so now we're gonna take our flattened dough baby right here. We're gonna put it on a tray. Gotta carry this dough baby. Ignore like the funny faces I'm probably making right now. Oh my god! So we only have one of the dough babies on here because it was a little bit too big. We need to fork it, which is basically where you like just stab it like a lot, like stab it, just like, ow, my arm. Now you're gonna take some olive oil and you just have to. It's all right. And basically now you just take your nasty hands and rub it on. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit more on just because I need a tiny bit. It doesn't really matter what kind of oil you use. I mean, you can use baby oil. No, I'm just kidding, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. Okay, so basically the thing says that you're supposed to like, what's called parsley bake it, so for like 8 to 10 minutes, something like that, before you put on like the cheese and stuff to like, I don't really know why, but I think it's just supposed to like make it so it's already kind of cooked and hot and whatever. So we're gonna put this in the oven for a couple minutes. Why am I still holding this? Let it cook for a little bit. Push that in. I'm so confused. Oh. Ow. Well, they don't have to make it so complicated. So apparently, I don't know how to use my own microwave. People are always like, oh my god, my friend's microwaves are so confusing. Every microwave is confusing to me. I don't know why they make it so difficult. I don't know. But now we're gonna wait 10 minutes and put the ingredients on. Anyways, we have a knife here, we have the cheese. We're gonna start preparing the toppings for the pizza. So first we're gonna cut the cheese. It's not funny. Okay, so we just Slice them. I have to say slice or else my mother's gonna start like laughing because she's just that mature. So now we have to cut up the basil a little bit. So we're just gonna take like a little leaf. Or I don't really know how to cut basil, but we're just gonna go for it. So I think you just like just gonna. Okay, so now we need to check on that. But also apparently I know nothing about cooking. What a shocker. And especially not about basil. I was literally trying to cut it with a knife. Apparently that's wrong. You just have to like tear it in big chunks. So I don't know what I was doing. That looks pretty good for right now. Oh my god. Okay, I need gloves. Now we're gonna pull it out. Oh, that's hot. What a shocker. Boom. That's enough. Boom. No more sauce because sauce is disgusting. Okay, time for the cheese. I like cheese. So now we're gonna put on the basil. And that's my pizza. So now we need to put it back in the oven so everything melts. Set the timer again. Oh wait, shoot, okay. Timer. I did it right that time. Time to grab pizza. Boom. Pizza. I did it. To all you guys who didn't believe in me, I did it. I'm talking to you, Casey and Josie. We need to cut it, so we're gonna do that. I don't really know what the correct way to cut pizza is, but we'll figure it out. I mean, at least not this kind of pizza, so we're just gonna... Okay. Here's the first slice of the pizza I made, so we're gonna test it now. Actually tastes pretty good. It actually tastes pretty good. I'm surprised. Honestly thought it was gonna like kill me, but making a pizza at home, Mackenzie Rain, did not fail. I give it a 10 out of 10. We're gonna have a special guest judge come in and judge. So, Father, Padre. So I don't think they have very much faith in me. So pick a piece, any piece.
Any piece?
Yeah.
You're not poisoning me, are you?
I hope not.
That's pretty good.
Brofist.
Brofist. That's very edible. You did good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Making homemade pizzas. I give it a 10 out of 10. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of quarantine. And hopefully this inspired you to become like another Gordon Ramsay because we need more of those in the world. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.